I started off by plastering the ceiling in the conservatory. So getting on your first coat, try and get it as smooth as you can. You can use a speed skim for this. I've showed you this in the previous videos. This helps me quite a lot. And I only learnt myself through watching YouTube videos of how to plaster. After a while you kind of pick it up, but it does hurt your shoulders quite a bit. Then once the first coat's firmed up, you can go on with your second coat. You can check it with your finger. You should be able to leave a fingerprint, but you shouldn't have any plaster on your finger, so it shouldn't come off. If it does, it needs a bit longer. And then just keep going over it then until you can get it smooth, filling in any holes or anything that you spot as you go. And as you can see, it starts to get smoother and smoother every time you go over it. Just keep doing that until you can't see any lines or anything. And that's it done. A week later, and it's all dry. And now we can go on with the mist coat. And this is basically just your paint thinned down with some water, just so it soaks into the plaster and it stops any peeling or anything like that. And once that was dry, I just painted this section grey, just so we can get the radiator on in here. So first put on your brackets, making sure they're level. Then you can seat your radiator on your brackets. Then connect up the pipes on either end. Then we did the same again in the back bedroom. I'm doing a bit of all sorts in this video. I work full time and I only get to come here 1 day a week, so I try and get as much done as I can. Putting on your thermostat valve. And as you can see here, I've got 2 new windows in the front bedroom, and we've taken off the old scabby windowsills to replace them for new ones, but it's taken some of the bricks and stuff away underneath. So we've got this to repair as well now. I didn't want to bore you with some more plastering, so I'll just show you the final result. And once that was dry, I went over with the white paint, which made it look so much bigger and definitely a lot brighter. And then on with the skirting. Again, this is no nails, and also my nail gun as well. And again, on with the new radiator. So an MDF window board was going to be £11 per metre, and I needed 14 metres in total, so that would be £154. So instead I thought I'd make my own and save some money. So I bought an 8x4 sheet of MDF, 25mm thick. This was £42. I got the shop to cut it into strips for me, and then all I had to do was use my router and router the edges to copy the bullnose effect. Also, make sure you're wearing a mask when you're cutting the MDF. Then using my jigsaw to cut out the sections to fit in the window. And I'm just using no nails to stick it down. Making sure it's level. And this is MDF primer, and I'm just going to paint this on and then you can go over with your undercoat and your top coat afterwards. And then on with the grey for the walls. And then on with the windowsills in the conservatory. MDF primer on these as well. Then finishing painting the walls in here. Undercoat on the woodwork. Then the same in the bedroom. And then this is the finished result. Obviously I still need blinds, carpet and a door, but I'll wait till the other rooms are ready and do them all together. I'm getting the door and the rest of the windows fitted next week, which will make some space in here so I can start the living room.